welcome you back to First Energy Stadium here on the lakefront in Cleveland. Currently, it's the Browns in control of the football as we resume action in quarter number 2. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
First down, Mayfield. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
We take a look ahead at what's to come later tonight. Sunday Night Football, it'll be the Vikings and the Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And then tomorrow night, we've got the Seahawks and the Niners from Levi Stadium. And we were in the Bay Area for the Raiders on Thursday night. Now right back out to watch the Niners on Monday night. Brooks Reed with a tackle. 3 yards on that last run. So here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run. It's Gore. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He finds his target, John Brown. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Allen now going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though. That's all right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, they get low the line. They did their job. It's the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive.
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And that's complete to Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Allen's throw is complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That is his 951st NFL reception, so 49 away from 1,000, but 951, that ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work. 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Man, it is a cruel game sometimes, as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse at times, does it? I have a feeling that when this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead. But that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalposts.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. 20.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs. Who get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Allen steps away to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Allen now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job.
And the pressure gets to him again. Olivier Vernon, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Rolling to his right. Open man here is Foster. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Allen going to throw. And Marshall's got it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Cleveland, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. A look now at the Miami offense.
Often overlooked and almost always underrated. C.J. Anderson has an impact on games that he plays. Very strong up top. Has really good balance as well. I've seen him bounce off of tacklers, stay on his feet, and continue to churn out additional gains. Also pretty effective in the passing game as well.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
Yeah, a nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. That's a prime example of how Josh Allen can hurt a defense. You remember back to his rookie season a year ago, 631 rushing yards, second only to Lamar Jackson. Also had 8 rushing touchdowns. He is a dual threat QB. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November and already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They'll run with his second-year man from ASU, Kalen Balazs. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Third and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. C.J. Anderson with it. Of course, a big part of the Rams' run to the Super Bowl last year. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins, nothing.
Squeeze, double. Watch time. Tight end right. Pull down. Key 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Fitzpatrick, and Anderson's got it.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
56.
Here's Allen on first and 10. And the grab by Croft. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal. The veteran Frank Gore stands alone in the backfield on second and goal. Now Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal. Allen now on third and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
A reminder that coming up later tonight, a good one on Sunday Night Football. We'll see what could have been a playoff matchup a season ago. The Bears and the Rams from L.A. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football from down in Mexico. Mexico City, to be precise. The Chiefs and the Chargers going at it. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Now Balaj. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. The last run got 6, now second and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Here's Fitzpatrick. Caught the tight end Walford. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. Wilson now in his second season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And an alley to run. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out in the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. A final shot before half for Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Let's go, baby.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Gore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boy. 52.
All 52.
Come on. Hey, Delta. Mike, 52. Right, 52.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Gonna look deep for Wilson. This is caught at the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are gonna jump back in front. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Throwing again on second down. Allen, and an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Allen. Flushed out right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
He's coming. Hold. Regular. Hey, Alpha.
Allen. And this one caught by Beasley.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. Buying time to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Mike, 55.
To throw, it's Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Allen going to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Christian Wilkins in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg it. do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Walford's got it. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Gore again here on 1st down. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, that's going to be caught. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's caught by Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
A gain of 6 there on first. Fitzpatrick, the old war horse, getting everybody up to the line quickly. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll look to throw. And Wilson has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They'll look to throw. He goes underneath for Anderson. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Check 26, check 26.
On the delay, it's Milage. Jerry Hughes on the stop. 6 seconds now, 5 seconds. One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Buffalo, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the veteran Joe Flacco and his new team, the Denver Broncos, as they match up with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Hello, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos head out for their first drive and at the controls in his first season in the Mile High City, a former Super Bowl champion in Joe Flacco. And in Baltimore, they drafted Lamar Jackson. Eventually, he would take over for Flacco week 10 a season ago. So Flacco out. Well, the Broncos said, we still think he has some time left in his career. They bring him in for some stability at quarterback, something that they really haven't had in Denver since the departure of Peyton Manning after their victory in Super Bowl 50. Now the young man was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He hits Riddick underneath. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This is the 3rd-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Watch the out. Watch the out. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's cutting. Check.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Check. Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
To the air, Allen, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He's got the Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Here's Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Riddick. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
That's complete to Jake Butt. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Passing play, Flacco. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Time here to remind you that coming up later tonight on Sunday Night Football, it's the Seahawks and the Eagles from Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And then tomorrow night on Monday night, more Birds with the Ravens involved in that one. Sadly not taking on the Cardinals or Falcons, though. Instead, they'll match up with the Rams in L.A. Second and 5 now. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
You see me? You see me?
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you learned how to play the Madden way.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Riddick with a carry. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the 2nd down throw on target. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now Flacco. He finds Riddick complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Flacco from midfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down, Flacco from the gun. But he hits his man, Matthews. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what...
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From just shy of midfield. Allen escaping the pressure right. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Allen to throw it, being chased out left. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen eluding the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The All-Pro Von Miller there defensively.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that's caught by Beasley. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width. Of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 18.
Hey, bring 19! Hey, here we go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Check, 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 check. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
That's right. Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
Oh, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
sack, baby. Sack.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5.
We got this.
Good. Lock it in. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now Riddick. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The completion to Riddick. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
If you're a selfish player, and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Singletary again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run here with Singletary. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Flacco. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get him down after a pick. 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, it's Rennick. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To return is Roberts. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And here's Allen throwing again. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw on 3rd down, Allen. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Pushing through the contact. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Freeman. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Matt Wild now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. Allen to throw. And John Brown's got it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he finds Beasley complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley finding the end zone on the... Game's final play, as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. No time on the clock. This to claim victory. And he has got it. And to borrow a baseball expression, they're going to walk off a winner. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking, but he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So, yes, the touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the post.
So for the Bills, Their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Denver, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall. Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Come on, fellas. There we go. For Wiley. Guys, Mike, 49. I got you.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Caught by Cobb. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. From the gun, it's Allen, and he slings one that's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Switch them, Travis. Switch. Let's go.
On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Alert! Hey, tight. Chopper! Hey, echo!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. So that'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. On 1st down, Singletary. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a 1st quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Hey, shoot!
Now Allen to throw. On third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Get down. We're going to 54.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's an excellent run right there on 2nd and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're in 3rd and manageable and back on schedule and trying to pick up the first down.
Well, he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Play action now. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. We're scoreless after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On first down, it's score. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And a big one loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 38, Allen dancing to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Gore. And there goes Frank Gore. And all the way home down for a Bills touchdown. Frank Gore, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
Let's go. Watch the pass.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Prescott. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cameron Brate in the final seconds of the first half, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, and this one caught by Beasley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Get him, get him. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On play action, Prescott. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Lorenzo Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his routes so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
47.
On second down, Prescott again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Off the play fake. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Allen to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen is going to fire one deep. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. From the gun, it's Allen. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On third down, it's Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down. Allen now on first down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To the air, Allen got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he finds his target, John Brown. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. Hammering from the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope. Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to fire one deep up. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. J'Mon Moore. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
SOS. Tighten up. Alert! 5 wide. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 50, 61. Matchbox, light.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Mike 41. We're going to 54.
Now Prescott. Caught by Cobb. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to Cobb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
34 yards there and a first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he comes back with one complete. The end result, 21 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd down and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. That'll bring up second down.
Smooth. Recon, 132 fighter.
Allen now going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. To throw is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
55, exit.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.